have on Bobo O'Bannon, fresh off his Toe the Line Fight Series 2 second round TKO of Mike Kyle. How you feeling about the experience, and how you feeling about that awesome fight?
Oh man, it was a slugfest. It was exactly what I expected. You know, I mean, I expected him to come in there and bang and be ready to throw hands, and he definitely was. He was hitting hard and quite often, which is exactly what I expected. And he actually clipped me early. You know, put me down early.
But when you got taken down that first round real quick, what was the thought in your head?
My trainer tells me he's wanting to start punching me and dropping me backstage before I ever even come out to a fight. He knows me and my trainer, we've been together for, I mean, he started me in boxing. He's taught me every single thing that I know about boxing. And he knows that no matter what, I don't settle down and get into a good rhythm until I get hit hard. And sometimes it takes me getting dropped. Sometimes just getting hit real hard is good enough. But he says he's gonna start hitting me backstage. When Mike Kyle hit me, man, it was a shot.
Yeah.
Shot the side of my head is still sore, man. But I got up with my hands and my knees, and I looked at my trainer, and we gave each other a stare through one another type look, like, yep, this is it, Daddy, let's get it. And he looked at me, and he let the referee count for just a second, and all of a sudden he said, get up. And I hopped straight up, no wobble, no nothing. I held my hands over, my arms up over the front of my face so the camera wouldn't be able to see me. I told the referee, I said, I'm good. And he made me step to the side and everything he does and got out the way. And I went to work just like always. Once I got dropped, I was ready to go to work.
Yeah, you revved into that next gear, and you got up and you dropped him yourself. He looked like he took a big winding left hand at you, and you just you faded in and just took him out right there, right on the top of the head, man. What'd that feel like when you dropped him? Was it sweet? Was it like revenge? Did you go, all right, I got you back one?
Yeah, it was awesome. It was like, okay, I got this. I can do this. Because, man, look, let's be honest. I'm just some little old country boy, you know. I ain't no little. I'm just some big old country boy, you know. I'm from a little old town, you know. I always lived in a little old town. Ain't never really been much of nothing to fuss over, you know. And now all of a sudden here I am going against Mike Kyle. You know, I've been watching this man on YouTube for some years. You know, and all of a sudden I get to fight him. Dude, it was an honor. It really was being in the ring with him. But I'm in the ring with him, and because of me, this baby just hit the ground. Oh, come on. I of his best shots. He just dropped me with a hard shot, one of his big wide hook that I knew was coming, and it hit me and it landed, and I ate it, and I was ready. Man, I got up and I put him down. I mean, come on now, that's what little boys' dreams are made of, you know, being able to get in there, one of your heroes you watched throughout the years, and yes, it was awesome. I was ready. I was pumped whenever that happened.
And that was just the taking over the fight right there. I mean, you just took it over. You put it on him. That whole round, he was on backpedaling that whole fight, and you just kept the pressure on. Did you just feel it after that knockdown that you basically you shocked him? Like, he was like, oh my God, he's in a real fight. Because as we know, it was his debut, and it's different once you get in there. I mean, he knocked you down. He probably thought he had all the momentum, and then you just come back, man. It's draining, and it's a will breaker.
Yes, most definitely. You know, once he knocked me down, I got up and I started fighting the way that I fight, the way that I'm trained to fight. It's like autopilot kicks in a little bit. You know, I'm still there. I still know what's going on, but I resort back to my training, to what I was taught, to the T. I can't hear the crowd. I can feel the crowd, but I can't hear them. They never get any louder, but they get more intense. The feeling gets more intense. But I can hear my trainer my trainer could be over there in the corner, and Mr. Johnny can whisper to me, and I can hear him over the crowd. It's the weirdest thing in the world. But I heard every instruction he gave me. He hooked body and come over that uppercut, everything he was telling me. And I was doing everything he was telling me, and it was working. The man really is a genius, and I'm honored to have him in my corner. But yeah, once Mike dropped me, man, it was just like any other fight at that point. I got up and I was like, okay, it's time. You got dog out. Everybody's got a little dog in them. A dog, you back a dog in the corner, you're going to kicking on and beating on it. That dog's coming out of that corner. You're going to see every ounce of what that dog's made of. Well, I'm the same way. Issue is sometimes I got to get myself backed into a corner, i.e. being dropped there, that got me into a corner, and you got to see what I'm all about. You got to see that dog that's in me come out there. And Mr. Johnny said, I got one heck of a dog.
Now, when the end of that second round, he was grabbing his hand. You put him down just about the end of the second round. You knew in between that rounds, you did the neck swipe right there. You kind of knew. What were you seeing in that corner from his corner in between rounds 2 and 3?
I watch him. I try to keep my eye on my opponent as long as I can until the cut man is in my face. Obviously you got to sit there and let the cut man do his job. But I kept my eyes on him like I always do with every opponent because I want to see his demeanor. I want to see how bad I've broken his heart. Because let's be honest, the way I fight, my fighting style, I'm going in to break their heart. I want to crush their will. I'm coming forward no matter what. This man just landed his best shot on me that put me on the ground 17 seconds into the fight. I got up and I kept coming forward. So a man just hurt you and you keep coming forward at him. You just took his best shot that dropped you and you keep coming forward. That's going to break many people's wheels. Well, I like looking at my opponent, seeing how he's doing, how his mental status is. And I look over there at him, and Mike went to go sit down in this corner, and he turned around and walked back to the ref, and he gave the ref the kill it sign. I got up, and I went to go walk to the center of the ring, throw my hands up, and my trainer told me, he said, hey, get your butt back over there. I said, you seen me do the kill it sign? I told him, I said, no, he just quit. He just told the referee he's done. He said, well, you sit your butt down and let me get you ready just in case he decides not to. And yes, sir. I showed up real simple, real quick. Yes, sir. Because let's be honest, he could have been doing a tactic. He could have been throwing a coy out there. He could have been, let me get this boy excited, getting me up, hollering and all while I'm taking a break and get us back on even playing ground. So that's why you got your trainer. That's why you listen to your corner man, your trainer, no matter what happens.
What do you, I know you're a little banged up here, but it's just superficial. What's your timeline and what are you looking for? You got that BKFC contract. I don't think November's in the card, but who knows? What are you looking for next?
Yeah, I don't care. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I don't care. Whatever Mr. Feldman sees necessary for me, if he decides he wants me to feed me somebody that he dug up from nowhere that ain't foughting forever, I'll beat him up. If he decides that he wants to go and get this top-notch guy that's a superstar of whatever, I'll beat him up. I don't care. Bring them to me, feed them to me, and we'll get this done.
You looked outstanding. Your movement, David Feldman, the commentators, they were very impressed. It was an incredible main event, and you put on a great show. Be proud of yourself, man. And the people behind you, man, they're giving you that. They're giving you that spirit to do what you're doing right now.
Yes, sir. Thank you. They definitely are, man. I have a great support group. My wife is an amazing woman all the way around, and she is super awesome and supporting me on this. Still don't mean she likes it. She, wife wants to see their husband come home looking the way I look right now, stitches in his forehead, black eyes, whatever. But she's very supportive of me. She knows that we both feel like and believe that, this is something we're doing at obedience. Being told to God is something God's telling us to do. I can't tell you why right now. I really don't know. I feel like maybe our youth need a positive role model to look up to, And hey, I love kids, man. I always have. I've always felt like I had a calling with kids. Maybe this is my indirect calling with kids here. You never know. But like I say, I got a great support group. Family, friends who I consider family. They're all into it. I play a lot of tournament softball, so I know hundreds of people at the field every weekend through tournament softball, and about all of them have reached out to me and congrats and telling me how good I look and everything, how much weight I've lost, how good my stamina is and everything. So man, with everything falling into place, like not just one thing, not having to force this to fit, but everything falling into place the way that it is, I mean, how can God not be in it? Think about it. A few years ago, bare knuckle boxing didn't exist. Bare knuckle fighting didn't exist. There was no such thing as bare knuckle fighting. BKFC a few years ago stood for Bare Knuckle Fighting Club, because it was all done in private, underground. Yeah. Now Feldman is taking it and making an empire out of it. I mean, he's doing great stuff, and I'm very, very thankful for it. Very, very thankful to be a part of it. And thankful for the stage that God has set forth for me here, that allowing me to be the one to use it. And I'm very, very thankful for it.
Awesome, my man. Well, I'm thankful for you giving me the time today. I know you're fresh off this win. I know you got a little laryngitis going on from all the celebrating and a lot of talking, a lot of screaming with the fans and family. Dude, last thing, I know you're building your social media and stuff like that. Throw it out there any way that we can watch you, because we'll probably be getting you, seeing you get ready for a next BKFC fight in the near future.
Man, this is a trip. Only thing I know by heart is my Facebook, Bobo O'Bannon. Find me on Facebook, Bobo O'Bannon. My wife is setting up my Twitter and my Instagram for me, and I don't know whether either one of them.
That's all right. I got it written here. I got at least your Instagram here. You're building your platform. Your wife's helping you out with it. As we go, buddy, people are going to catch on, and you're not going to need to yell it out, man. They'll know where to find you, brother. So, Bobo O'Bannon, man, 2-0 for Bare Knuckle Fighting Championships. Well, Toe the Line and Bare Knuckle Fighting Champ. Same thing, same family. You're doing great things. Congratulations on that contract. You deserved it. You put on a show, and you're a very humble and very respectful dude, man. And I appreciate you coming on and giving me time.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for having me on here.